Oh, wait a minute. Are we still going? Let me select the stream, refresh, upcoming, but I'm here. I'm here. Is it recording? It's recording. All the sound is going. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You can see my frames per second. But you know what? Even though it dips down into like the 50s and 53, it doesn't really feel that bad. I think the motion blur helps a lot. Honestly. It's the motion blur. Yeah. So I've done a few changes around the village here. It was too like oh, they love each other, but it's gonna break. Love, 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 but there's not enough beds. There's not enough beds. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, stormy clouds. Not enough beds means stormy clouds. Yeah, I'm starting to make like another building, although I don't know what it's for. And now that I've got all these trees here, it's kind of hard to see where I want to build the next thing. I kind of want to build it like right here, right in the middle, to break up the long thing, right? Because it's just like this long forever, and that's too much. I want to break it up. Break it up. So I've been like running around and like playing adventure mode and going to find treasure. And I found lots of it, and at the point where I'm like, I don't even need it. I have too much. Not that I have too much, but it's like the value of what I get out of getting more is less than the value I could get out of doing something else, which is building. And like, I really like the trees. I think the trees help. The bigger trees are better because they're out of the way. Yeah, I like the trees. I think they make the place feel a little bit better. But okay, besides that, let's keep building. Let's keep building. Because that's supposed to be a square. That's supposed to have lots of space. Not this. This isn't supposed to have a lot of space. We're back in the city. In the city. Chop you down. Because I'm making a building right here. Alright. So, you know, I do the show not just only to play Minecraft. Because, like, what fun's that, right? There are people who are way more entertaining than me. Far more entertaining than me. You would just go watch them if you want to just, like, have an entertaining... I mean, it's not that it's not fun to watch, right? I mean, like, I guess. I like it because I'm like in it, right? So, like, I'm there, man. You had to be there. So, but like, yeah, I guess people want to watch it. Anyways, but the other part of it is the conversation. While you're watching it, then you have this nice conversation, and that's what I want to have. And so, like, because I don't really have the opportunity to talk to people about this stuff out in the real world. So I can talk to myself and record it and broadcast it and get like a parasocial feeling. Or it's not at all the same thing, but like it can substitute, you know? So, ooh, wrong one. I didn't bring any glass. Why would I not bring glass? Now it's like, oh, I do have glass. Glass to make panes. Alright. Off work. Other people are working. I hear them working. They're the gardening guys. They're doing the work to keep the grounds looking good and tidy. The grounds of the apartment complex where I live. They parked their truck right behind me. Like the trailer was like right behind me. So and like the part where my parking spot is already constrained because it squeezes in toward the end. So I don't have much room to get out anyways, and then they parked behind me and I can't get out at all. It sucked. I was pretty angry. Angry? I wouldn't say angry. I was like miffed. I'm like, man, I gotta go. And like, I can't leave because someone parked behind me. When there was plenty of room like elsewhere. And it just felt unjust. The guy with the least amount of room gets even less room. But, you know, I don't think they knew. Maybe they didn't know. Because it doesn't benefit them to park where they parked behind me. It just, I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Okay. Je ne sais pas. Oh yeah, what else happened today? Donald Trump implemented all the tariffs like a fool. Well, actually, not like a fool, as designed, right? He is going to destroy the global economy, the Western economy, basically. He's going to destroy the Western economy. So, like, why would he do that? Why would he harm all the Western economies? Why would he do that? I mean, like, what have I been saying since 2018 publicly? I've been saying, I said it privately, but yeah, publicly. I mean, it was kind of public, but at least 2018, at least. Donald Trump is on Team Russia. Donald Trump is on Team Russia. That's why he would do something so crazy. Because he's not on our team. So then you gotta say, whose team is he on? Well, he's on his own team. Like, who do you think bailed him out in the 80s after he lost his ass bankrupting all these casinos when he was broke? Who do you think bailed him out? The Russians. The Russians bailed him out. I don't know what to say, right, at this point, because the people who need to hear this aren't gonna listen anyways. Like, it won't even register for them. Like, they won't process it. So it doesn't matter. I guess I'm just like doing it so I don't go crazy. So I keep the story straight. So I don't let them brainwash me into madness. What's the story? The story, Rory, is Donald Trump got bailed out by the Russians and is easily manipulated by them. So what did I come back here for? Glass, wood, I don't even know. Oh, I was gonna, oh yeah, cobblestone? Something. I don't have any room. Yeah, and so he doesn't care what he's doing, right? He just does what he's told. He doesn't understand, like, what's going on. He just has, like, the vaguest, like, recollection of kind of what's happening, whatever they tell him. If he's interested, they'll tell him something. Like, but like, yeah, he doesn't really know what's going on. That's why he got rolled by Russia in the negotiations. Because all they wanted to do was get a breather so they could mass their troops again and restock the ammunition to fire off new missiles. So like, it sounds like Donald Trump got played, and he did, right? If he was earnest about trying to end the war, then he got played. But everyone knows he's not earnest about trying to end the war. He's trying to extract benefit for himself while pleasing his boss, Vladimir Putin. I don't know what kind of dirt Vladimir Putin has on Trump. It must be something awful. Because, yeah, of all the sanctions that were listed today, he included McDonald Island, which is an island that has a human population of 0. 0 humans live there. But Donald Trump found it fit to impose a reciprocal tariff on McDonald Island. What was the tariff that McDonald Island had on the United States? None. So Trump reciprocated with a tariff on them, on McDonald Island, with inhabitants of 0. I don't know how big of a tariff, but it was a tariff, at least 10%. So if Donald Trump is willing to tariff an island with 0 people on it, why wasn't he willing to tariff Russia? And his excuse was, oh, there's no reason because there's already tariffs there. Yeah, the tariffs that he wants to get rid of. Why didn't you put more on? Like, since you didn't care about an island with 0 people, why not the enemy of the United States? Why wouldn't you do that? And no, Donald Trump wouldn't do that. He never criticizes Vladimir Putin. Never, ever does he say Vladimir Putin's bad. He called Zelensky a dictator, and then he was asked point blank, "Well, will you call Vladimir Putin a dictator?" And Donald Trump wouldn't do it. He would not do it. He is terrified of Vladimir Putin. So, anyways, this guy implemented tariffs. And is gonna like wreck our economy. If you have a 401k, a huge chunk of it just went down in value. You just lost a bunch of money. And it's not because you lost money because, oh, the market just went that way. It's not you lost money because a nuclear bomb went off or anything and like destroyed factories. No. The only reason why you lost money today was because Donald Trump decided you would. So what's going to end up happening is other businesses are going to come to Donald Trump and try to make a deal with him to get an exemption on the tariffs. That will make their product cheaper on the market artificially, and then they'll gain market share because of it and have an edge over their competition. So you have to pay, and you think Donald Trump is going to like do something for the good of the United States? No. It's for the good of Donald Trump. So it's not going to be something that's favorable for the United States. I don't know how they're going to work it out. It's going to be a donation to his charity. It's going to be a purchase of his Bitcoin that he's making. He's making like a crypto coin that and he wants to put the whole United States on it. Why? Because you can't control it when it's crypto. Crypto's only good for money laundering. That's it. That's the only purpose. So Donald Trump wants to move the whole country onto crypto. Why? So that the rich people can have absolute control. without any government oversight. Because the whole point, remember, is to end the United States, end democracy. Oligarchy is not compatible with democracy. You can point to Russia and say, oh, they have a democracy. Bullshit. Everyone already knows the outcome of the election before the election happens. There's video of people coming in with giant bags of ballots and just dumping them into the ballot box. Like, no country believes it's fair, because it's not. It's not fair at all. The opponents, any opponents that try to run against Vladimir Putin, get jailed or fall out of windows. So no, they don't have a democracy. Oligarchy wants to get rid of democracy, and that's what's happening right now. Elon Musk tried to buy the election in Wisconsin. If anyone else tried to go around and offer money for your vote, you would get arrested and put into prison. It's a white supremacy oligarchy. That's what we got going on here in the United States. Anyways, so Donald Trump crashed the markets not because of he's trying to help the United States, but because he wants to hurt the collective West, hurt the democracies. He wants to weaken the bloc relative to Russia and China. I mean, mainly Russia. He doesn't really care about China. A door. I'm trying to make a door. Or actually, I was just gonna lay a foundation. Like cobblestone? Sure, why not? I got it. That's what I got. It's just gonna be in the way. A weem away, a weem away. Just so it looks less like a one big street. That's so stupid. One big street for a city? How dumb. Like, don't you realize we live in 3 dimensions? 3 dimensions. 3. Man, we got, like, it's so bad. I can't believe. I wonder, like, will this be the thing that wakes them up? Like, MAGA? Like, if it wasn't, like, I would have thought, like, a long time ago they would have figured it out. When they started disappearing people without due process, after screaming about due process before, remember that when they were screaming about due process? Now they don't give a fuck about it. I remember when they were screaming about due process. And yeah, like the government deported some guy that was here legally. And the government deported a bunch of other people for like no fucking reason. Here, recycle. I'm gonna check that out real quick. I threw it away, but now I need to show it before I do that. Open, open, open. Oh, I can't. Oh, there it goes. Okay, hold on. Do. It's important. That's why I'm doing it. Do. There it is. Cancel. Here, I want you to. I have to be careful because if I put it on the wrong monitor, I can't click past Minecraft to open it. There it goes. All right. Ooh, look at that. So let me shrink this down a little bit. Well, here, no, you need to be able to read it, right? All right. Declaration of Lynette Tobin. I, Lynette Tobin, do hereby declare the following under perjury, penalty of perjury. Number 1, I am the immigration attorney for Jeris, or is that Jeris? Jersey Reyes Barrios, born in January 16, 1989 in Venezuela. 2. In February and March 2024, Mr. Reyes Barrios marched in 2 demonstrations in Venezuela protesting the authoritarian rule of Maduro. At the second demonstration, he was detained and taken to a clandestine building where he was tortured, electric shocks and suffocation, along with other demonstrators. 3. Shortly after his release, he fled Venezuela for the United States. He registered with the CBP 1 in Mexico, then presented himself to Customs and Border Patrol officials on the day of his appointment. He was taken into custody and detained at Otay Mesa Detention Facility in September 2024. We applied for asylum, withholding or removal, and CAT protection in December 2024. His final individual hearing is set for April 17, 2025, before Judge Robinson at the Otay Mesa Immigration Court. 5. On March 15, 2025, Mr. Reyes Barrios was deported to El Salvador with no notice to his counsel or family. It was not until March 18, 2025 that counsel was able to reach an ICE official and learn that he had in fact been deported. 6. Mr. Reyes Barrios is a professional soccer player in Venezuela. He has never been arrested or charged with a crime. He has steady employment record as a soccer player as well as a soccer coach for children and youth. Number 7. Initially, Mr. Reyes Barrios was placed in a maximum security at Otay Mesa and accused of being at a Tren de Araga gang member. The accusation is based on 2 things. First, he has a tattoo on his arm of a crown sitting atop a soccer ball with the rosary and the word Dios. DHS alleges that this tattoo is proof of his gang membership. In reality, he chose this tattoo because it is similar to the logo for his favorite soccer team, Real Madrid. See logo below. So, there's Real Madrid logo, and then you can't really see that here. Let's see. How can I get you close to the tattoo? Like, I don't really see it. But, okay. Oh, yeah, at the top I can kind of see it. But, like, oh, there's a soccer ball. Yeah. So there's here. So there's the soccer ball right here, right? And then that's the crown. And, yeah. Okay. So, 8. Second, DHS reviewed his social media posts and found a photo of Mr. Reyes Barrios making a hand gesture that they allege is proof of gang membership. In fact, the gesture is a common one that means I love you in sign language and is commonly used as a rock and roll symbol. Mr. Reyes Barrios' social media post, and let me show you. Right? Like, they do that all the time. What are they talking about? Like, that's nothing, right? They deported this guy to an El Salvadorian prison based on this. Where is that guy's due process? What happened to his due process? It was nowhere. They fucking just grabbed him and deported him. That's bullshit, right? We had a whole fucking war about this. Like, that was the whole war, the Revolutionary War. Like, well, at least the War of 18. Well, no. That's impressing. But yeah. Yeah, so due process is super important, and the government is trying to get away with that, with denying people their due process, because if they can just up and and ship away uh, a migrant with no due process, they can do the same thing to a citizen. Because how are you going to prove that you're a citizen if you have no due process? Like, I don't know if people are like thinking this through, you know? And like, again, I don't know if regular people are like this or if it's just the social media trolls. Like, because that's all I get to really see. Are social media trolls. But yeah, due process like is super American. It's like the whole American thing, dude. Before like we had before there was due process, the king could just say like whatever they wanted and they would, and like it could not be true, but you would get in trouble for it anyways because you had no due process. Like, how are you gonna prove it? No due process. Fuck you. Like, it's weird to see all these people be so like pro give power to the government when for years they were just the opposite. They were saying, oh, you can't trust the government, deep state, deep state. Now they're like, oh, I love the government, take all my power, take all my rights. Like, it's wild, man. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah, Sarah Kendzior, she's known about this stuff for like years and years and years, and she wrote a book about it, and she knew exactly how things were going down. Like it's yeah. Sarah Kendzior, she's the one. She wrote books, a lot of books about this. Because like she's like the original Cassandra. The original Cassandra. The premier Cassandra. The one before second. Yeah, you know, I realize just how much American culture takes from Black American culture, and I guess Black American queer culture in particular, and transgender culture. Like they just and so it's funny because like Black Americans will have like this little like inside joke, inside thing that they share amongst each other, and then white people will hear it and think, "Yo, that's cool." Yo, that's cool. And then they'll start saying it, but it loses its coolness as more and more people adopt it. So so Black people have to like abandon it and find new forms to differentiate themselves, and then those get picked up by the white population and then copied and emulated until it's no longer it loses its significance. Like I was doing that with OG. Like I heard OG like back in the 90s from my Filipino friend Anthony. That's where I learned it from. But now I'm starting to see it all over the place. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of played out. And I contributed it to the playing out of it because I used it. Like, for no reason, too. Like, to describe stupid things. Yeah. Like, I think, like, I was, like, pretty bummed today. Watching the fallout of the, of the tariffs. Just watching all the stocks tank. And realizing that everyone's 401k is in that stock market. And that it's tanking for no, it's falling down for no reason. It's entirely self-made. It's entirely self-made. The whole thing. Like, they probably, like, had special options baked in for when it would happen, because it's so predictable. It's so predictable. That's the other part. America is resilient. America is not... The oligarchs are not the subject of history. It's the people. But they're making their move, right? They're making their move. Making their move to hold on to power. Making their move. Making their move. Making their move to hold on to power. Making their move. They're making their move. Making their move. Ooh, here, I should like... Is this... I mean, I just made it... I keep making square buildings. Like, I'm trying to make them, like, a different shape. Maybe I can make another one. Like... Right here. I have to chop down this tree then. I can plant a tree. It doesn't... I have to plant like a spruce, or like a... one that goes straight up. What next? What next? Okay. Wanna keep that going around, or... Keep it going around! Round and round, round and round we go. It's gotta keep inventing something new, as if it were... Pull it out of your... Pull it out of, like, as if it came out of, like... I don't know. As if it were ether. As if it came from the ether. And not the lived experiences. So yeah, what's going on is Donald Trump is subservient to Vladimir Putin. And The Danish Prime Minister just noted that Donald Trump's speech and talk about Denmark sounds a lot like Putin. That's like, it sounds exactly like what how Putin talks. Just like Putin. He sounds just like Putin. Well, what do you think? Who do you think he's trying to emulate? Putin is what Trump wants to be. He wants to be a gangster who like runs the whole country. And isn't held accountable by anyone. No, do we even need this one? Like, I don't like it's double thick, right? I want it to be like, it just means I, like, alright. Yeah, I can put two, right? That's better. One right there, and then one, yeah. I keep putting those in the worst spot. Damn it. Ah. Be precise. There we go, that looks cool. H. Or I don't know. Okay, how should I do I put a roof on this? Like, what is this? Is this like, I was gonna put glass actually, because that's what I wanted to do. Don't I have to save those, are like rare blocks. Damn it! Don't, not rare, but like I don't have many of them, so I can be like judicious about their use. And damn it! Oh, pick block. Sometimes they're cool. And okay. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I could, like, yeah, make it like more L-shape and just build one side. Or, if I wanted to be super cool, I can build it like in here. Out this way. Yeah, let's do that. I have a bed. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, the way Donald Trump talks about Denmark is the same way that Vladimir Putin talks about Ukraine. Like, you gotta, like, think about these things, man. It's pretty shitty, but, like, it's what's going on. What's going on? Ooh. You can't. Oh yeah, you can. Alright, let's see what this is like. Make a window there. Make another window there. Oh, I was gonna build this way, man. What are you doing? You forgot. You forgot what you were gonna do. I don't know how many Americans are down with it. I guess I'm gonna find out, right? On April 5th, this Saturday, there's gonna be a massive protest. And like I'm trying to get everyone. Well, I'm trying to get my mom to go. Nah, don't go to one. She's never been to a protest. So this would be like a great life experience. And remember, Donald Trump wants to declare martial law. So be aware that's what Donald Trump wants to do. He wants to declare martial law. So it's just this big thing in the way now. Oh, now this one definitely needs a tree now. That spot. Okay. What are we doing here? The farmers are like, yeah, what's this guy doing? I'll probably have to get rid of this tree too. Lol. Okay. Well, this looks kind of off now. But that's alright, it doesn't need to be symmetrical. Like, there's nothing symmetrical about this. This is not a symmetrical build. How you gonna do the wall, friend? You gotta like... So that's kind of weird. But I don't want to make this one wide to get by. That seems too small. You know what? Who cares? Like, too bad if it feels too small. You're too small. Wait, no, if I were too small it'd be easy, but I'm too big. Shut up. What am I... listen to me talk to myself, it's so funny. Look at this guy, he just talks to himself. That's right. He laughs at his own jokes all the time. Can't you tell? Ah! I'm doing it right now. Alright, alright. A building skeleton. Like, how are you gonna go up and down? Like, maybe you don't. I don't know. How about stairs, like regular people, right? Like, I tried to be all fancy with this thing, and I thought that, oh, villagers can never climb up ladders, and was I wrong? Everybody hung out up on the roof because I had a ladder that they figured out how to use. So I took off the ladder, so now they all hang out in here, which is better because there's, you know, they're inside, and they're not on the roof. I'm not sure if I need to... Oh, you know what's wrong is that maybe the bell is like inaccessible? Maybe the bell's too high? I should put the bell lower where they can actually get to it. Possibly, right? I don't know what might be the problem. So what if I put the bell somewhere else? Like right here. I need to make a little place for it. All right. We're trying to sleep. God, you guys are so disrespectful. All right, that's funny. Okay. This can't be there anymore. And we're gonna need some, like, a way through, like a door here, for sure. For sure, the door. Maybe even a double wide door. Yeah, that tree's gotta go. Sorry, tree. Okay. What's this stuff made out of? I've got a lot of wood. Let's just do spruce again. you know what? Why don't you do it inside one? It's better. There you go, like that. Oh, yes. Okay, try this again. Okay. Here, what else is going on, right? Like, here, I can, like, just do something like this. I'm gonna go look on something on Twitter or Blue Sky. I don't know. What did I notice? I noticed on KRNV News for Reno. They have Sinclair they're owned by Sinclair Broadcasting. Sinclair Broadcasting is a right-wing organization. It's a fascist organization. And so it often will oh wait, what are you doing? Here, don't not this stuff. Leave that open. So they'll like try to paint a rosy picture for Donald Trump and paint a bad picture of all the enemies of Donald Trump. And you know that the fascists right now are trying to scapegoat trans people. So during the biggest stock market loss since 4 years ago, when Donald Trump was president the last time, instead of running stories about like the catastrophic effects of Donald Trump's tariffs, instead of running a story about that, news channel KRNV News 4 Reno instead ran a story about a woman who a female fencer, a woman fencer who refused who forfeited her match because her opponent was transgender. So, I mean, like, that affects all of how many people? Number one. Number two, like, how many people are even into fencing? Number three, like, does it even address? Did it even talk about the trans person side of it? No, it didn't. The story totally ignored the trans person and made it all about the person who quit the match. So like we don't get to hear the other side of it. So like it's in other words, it's painted as a distraction to distract the people away from what's going on, the audience. Like, and so Sinclair Media, their audience is conservative people who are easy to turn into Nazis. I mean, I'm not saying that leftists and liberal people can't become Nazis too in their own way, but like currently right now, it's the It's the conservatives. See, this is not going to be a wall. So yeah, the Russians are all through our social media. It's pretty disgusting. I was having a conversation on Facebook with someone who I know is real because we have a mutual friend, and they were demoralized. And then a person came to my defense, and then she totally flipped around, and I agreed with the person, with the other person in their demoralized state. Demoralized state. I don't know what this is. Actually, I do know. I'm just afraid to do it. But it has to be done. Ta-da-dong. Okay, it's a big box. With one way out. Oh, here I need like windows, right? Okay. To let ambient light in. Should there be an exit right here? Yeah. Oh, nope, not that high. In fact, how about no window at all? Fuck Russia. But yeah, we're gonna be in some pain, dude. It's gonna hurt bad. Cause Americans. I don't know why. Tell me why. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I don't know. This tree's not gonna can't be here. Sorry, dude. That chest is not gonna be there either. And this guy, nope, can't be there. I like that tree there, even though it's in the way. It's a big tree, and I'm building around it, so it's like in the building, so it's kind of cool. Oh, it's organic. Yeah, let's put glass on top. Sure. I shouldn't be breaking the glass. Like, what are you thinking? You have a pickaxe just for this. Whoa. So creative building is a lot different than redstone building. Like redstone building, like I don't know. It has a logic to it that you follow. But creative building has like no logic at all. You just do whatever. Like, does it make sense? No? Who cares? Alright, here. I need to light this up. Doesn't make sense. Come on. Oh, that's enough. That's good enough. Ooh, nice. Maybe just a little side door or something. Oh, I can put like glass panes. I need to make more. Where is everything? I have 3 of these. What are you doing, man? You have 3 of them. I put one in there, and then there's one right there. It's just all over the place. Here. Put one inside here. See, yeah, that's why I want it, for the funny shadows, the neat shadows that it makes. Oh, I can get chains and hang the chains down from there. Ooh, good idea. Do I have chains? What's going on? What's happening? It's a dying establishment. Or Elad Nehorai says, this era will not just be remembered as the age of rising fascism. It will also be remembered as the time of a dying establishment desperately clinging to power. The two often go hand in hand, and it's exhausting we are told to look at one while ignoring the other. Yeah, I would say so. The Democrats are pretty, like, they're not resisting at all, man. They're voting yes on all these things to speed along the government. They're collaborating. A lot of them are collaborating. I mean, Cory Booker today, after giving his 25-hour speech, he voted to send more bombs to Israel. Like, he just invalidated his whole speech. I mean, not only are you helping to move things along, but you're helping genocide. Okay, what am I looking for? Probably, let's go to bed real quick. Hurry, hurry, before the sun rises. Alright, got my sleep in. See, I'm smart this time. I'm like, my dinner is salad. It'll be easy to make. Cut the tomato. Sprinkle some cheese. Put it in the kale. And away I go. I ate a pretty big lunch. But tomorrow night, I'm gonna cook burritos. Yeah, I would work on that, but nah. What did I come back here for? Was there a reason? I started just going off and hey, that's a nice little building. I should make another tall building. Like, that's too short, man. You gotta make it bigger. It's way too small. Make it bigger. That's easy. Ha! Put it out here now. Okay, make it bigger. Just make it taller. That looks good, man. It looks good when it's tall. Make it big. Do that again. It's easy. You're already halfway there. Let me change this from top chat to live chat. Don't censor anything from me. But yes. America and the West are gonna be in a world of hurt. It's like it's like warfare on a different level. And Russia absolutely screwed us on that level. Absolutely screwed us. Here, well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh! I missed. You know, I can probably make it out of glass too. That'd be neat. I had viewers and they all left. Probably because the bitrate's too high, man. I'm like using insane bitrate to do this. I mean, yeah, it looks good, right? Right? Of course it looks good. I was in line at the grocery store and a lady was saying, like, after she does her shopping, she just got off work, and then now she's doing her shopping, and then, oh no. Then she has to go cook dinner, and then she has to go back to work. And I'm like, man, that's awful. I need more stone brick. I don't have stone brick. Oh, here's stone. I will make you into stone brick. Right. Okay, what else are they saying on my blue sky? So Brian Seltzer, I don't really like Seltzer. I don't really like that guy, but all right. Says Trump confirmed that the one imagined method for staying in power involves Vance running for president, winning, and then passing the baton back to him. Trump, quote, "That's one, but there are others too. There are others." Walker asks, "There are others? Can you tell another?" Trump says, "No." So Donald Trump is trying to like, he's a dictator, man. He's a dictator, of course. Like, the way he's acting is like he doesn't care if his policies are unpopular, because he's not planning on winning, having another election. What good are policies when you don't have another election? Oh, this one's 7. Oops. Oh well. It'll look a little funny, but that's okay. Now I'm wishing I made it a little more symmetrical. Yeah, people can't stand my political talk. They're like, "Oh no, politics again." Well, yeah, it's kind of important, man. Things are going on. Things that are not good for anybody except for the billionaires. Alright. Temporary. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. But man, Americans are disappointing me. Like, if social media can be believed, which I don't know if it's entirely true or not, man, some Americans are bad people. But I wonder if that's just the Russians fucking with us again, or the oligarchs fucking with us. They're like, because it's the rich people that's like the real enemy. Russia, I mean, Russia's an enemy too, but like the wealthy billionaires are the ones doing it. They're the ones who want to be set up like Russia, where they're at the top. We have to fight to hold on to our democracy and our freedoms. I mean, have you even thought about your freedoms? What it means to be free? Have you even thought about it? Have you ever asked yourself, what does it mean? Do I want to do this? I'm gonna burn all my glass. For what? I mean, I guess. I guess. Dark in here, man. And for what? That looks kind of cool. Whoa, if I can do this right, it'd be super neat. Okay, super neat. Not just neat, but super. Super. Super chouette. Super cool. Comme ça. How much are people trying to manipulate me? How much are people trying to emulate me? I don't really know if there's... I don't know. I'm like, oh, that rhymes. and then went boom, fell down. I made that a wall. Maybe I can make this a wall. Oh, nope, this is a double door. This is a window. That's a window. But smaller. But bigger? This is a double door. Is that a window or a door? We got doors all over the place. Yeah. We don't need another door. Alright, this tree, man. This tree. Okay. How about some doors, man? Doors. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Alright. Alright, alright. Okay. Hmm. There's wood on the side here, but not wood on the side there. Why is that? What's he building in there? We have a right to know. Again, what's with that? Oh, inside. See, you gotta put it on the inside, man. Thinking you're clever. You're not clever. You're not clever! You know what you need is a freaking chest. That's why you work out so much. No, not like that. Let's sigh, let's sigh, let's sigh. We're fucked, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're fucked. We are fucked. Get ready to hold on to your asses. This is gonna be like... My grandma lived through a Great Depression. Like, I get to live through one too now. Great. Awesome. It's not gonna be that bad. Man! This is entirely self-inflicted. This is the kind of thing that leads to World War. Some duke is gonna get assassinated, and then, like... It's just one big window. should have got more glass. That's what I need, more glass. Oh, man. It's gonna be so bad. What? What is that? It's an ugly building, alright? But it's just filler, okay? Now it's not the only thing over there. The library isn't the biggest building over there. Hunger calls. But I have a bloated belly. Glass. All of it.